Hello, everybody. My name is Crystal again, and today we have another interview with a Nomad Internet staff member. We're in my car because I'm on a little adventure today. I do have my Nomad Air with me. I actually just plugged this right into my car, but this isn't about me. This is about Don, our technical support manager, who we are going to interview today. If you have questions or comments for Don as the interview goes on, you can drop those in the comments below. Again, we do ask that the comments stay profane free, and we will answer the questions that have to do with the person in the video, their field that they do here at Nomad Internet, or just your customer experience as well. So enjoy the interview. Hi, welcome. Don, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about who you are, what your position is at the company, and how long you've been here?
Alrighty, so I've been in the company since January, probably around January 1st. I'm tech support manager. What I do is mostly background. I have a crew that works chat, works live phones. I normally work in the background for them. I do this because I don't need to shine, they need to shine. The customers need the answers done, and we find that to be most effective. I do get on the phones, you will hear me, but from time to time, but I usually take care of things in the background. If I make my customer service reps look good, that's doing my job. I've been with Nomad for 2 years, almost 3 years now, as a customer. My background has been avionics, microwave energy, tower structure, modems throughout my career. And when Robin and I kind of hooked up when I first got the modems off of Nomad, I did my own maintenance. I went in and basically fixed everything and said, Robin, this worked and that worked. And she kind of took notes and we took notes, and we kind of built that rapport between us. So when I would contact her saying I've got an issue, she knew I already tried everything. So she would just send a new modem out. I went literally through about 6 modems in 2 years. And I didn't break them. I fixed them as I could, but it gave me a background on not only the company, but on the equipment that the company uses. So whenever I get into a troubleshooting issue with a customer, I've been there. And I've got 3 ARC modems myself in the house, and I can probably get into any one of them at any given time if I need to get reference. So that's who I am. That's what I do. There's a lot of tools we have in the industry to get the customers' internet back online, to get the customers as fast as they can get it possible, and to make the experience as best we can. And that's what I strive to do.
Wow. Yeah. So you have plenty of experience in the tech field. That's really awesome. That's cool that you, especially too for people that are calling in with an issue that they've never faced, and for you to be like, I've been there. It's all right. We'll do this and this and get it fixed. So
Yep.
that's a huge asset. So what would you say a typical day in your work life looks like? Just a quick little glance.
Um, Night before tickets, I basically dive into that immediately. I've got phone calls to carriers that I've got to make. I've got chat lines that I've got to open up between the crew, between leadership. I've got to check my email board, which is probably about 7,000 emails a day. I've got a lot of things that I have to check first thing as I drink my coffee. And then after that, it's just diving in one at a time. The calls can vary between, hey, my internet doesn't work. Are you logged into your web to your modem? They say, well, how do I do that? So there we go. Those are the easy ones. We can make those happen. And I will add that I don't try to make anybody look foolish. Everybody's got a skill set. And I understand that a lot of these customers don't have the skill set that I have. And so I try to avoid talking down to them. We want to give them a path to get a solution for their modems and get them back online as fast and as easy as possible. So that's pretty much my day. I get questions asked continually by the other crew members, by the other staff, by the other agents, and I answer them as I go. I've got like 1,800 websites open at one time. I'm a reader, so I read continuously on upkeep on technology. So I'm pretty much the eyes and the ears of the company when it comes to technical. And I basically supply that to not only the customers, but to our staff and to our agents as well.
I love how you said like 170 things, and you're like, so that's pretty much it. That's all.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I've got three monitors and they're all full. Icons are everywhere,
Right.
and they're usually open. So
Yeah. To you, that's a normal day. And to even me, I'm like, I thought having four tabs open was a lot. I was like, whew,
right.
I'm busy. And you're just like, three monitors. You got this. What would you say you enjoy most about Nomad Internet as someone who represents the company?
I the most thing I enjoy is giving the customer the opportunity to have internet. That's really the goal that I had when I was just a customer, because I was in an area that I was 4 or 5 miles away from civilization. All the phone lines stopped about 4 miles away. All the internet stopped. All the ISDN lines, everything stopped. So I needed a solution at the time, and Nomad was it. When I started using Nomad, it gave me the internet that I didn't have before. And when I was asked to come on board in January, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a difference in people's lives and help the company continue to grow and continue to get better at doing that.
Oh, wow. So you also are pretty rural based yourself, right?
I am, yes.
And you use three Nomad devices, you said. So how have you, what's your favorite one, first of all, out of the ones that you have?
Well, I've got to say the ARC is probably the best because it gives me a tremendous stability in internet. And all three of these obviously are test modems that I've received. Two of them I repaired and got working again, and that we built a system of getting that done on some of the newer ones, so we can get these turned around and get these operational. But the ARC gives me the best download speeds, the most stable, and tremendous upload speed. I'm on that now. So that was probably my favorite. It didn't take me very long to hook it up, but for a lot of people, it's a challenge. That's what we're here for.
Mhm.
The little Air that I have, it's a workhorse. It does the most travel with me. I basically put it in my travel bag and go off, and I've never been without internet anywhere I go. So
Yep, I've got mine, like we were talking about earlier. Mine's sitting up there in my center console because it's very I don't want to say compact, right? Like it's a decent size, but it's enough to take with you and travel with you. So it's cool that you always are connected through Nomad. I know
yeah,
me, like I'm 30, so not to like age myself, but I remember having to stand on my roof as a kid just to get like cell service with my first cell phone. And now
right.
it's just, I don't even think about it because I have it everywhere I go.
Right.
So,
Well, for where I came from, we didn't have cell phones. I'm a little bit older than you, probably about twice as old. And so I've seen technology go from reel to reel, listening to music, all the way up through cell phones and now the internet. It's been amazing. So the journey has taught me an awful lot about what we depend on and what we expect in our lives. A person that's born into the world today expects a whole lot more of technology than we did growing up. And so, but we have to meet that challenge. And so that is the challenge we face each day.
mhm. And I think that's important to note too is that technology has grown faster than humans in some cases. Or, like with me, I was born, I had an Atari, and then now I have like this big old computer that I
Right.
carry with me everywhere. So I've evolved with it. And my expectations, like you said, I expect the technology I use to meet me where I'm at. But,
Yeah.
and that's the thing I've noticed too with different customer subtypes is like the older ones are like, "If you fix it, you do. If not, I'll just read the paper." And I'm like,
Right.
"Oh, okay." So, what are you most excited about going forward into Nomad's future?
Um, to believe it or not, it's not even technical. It's streamlining the processes and developing the tools that we're doing right now in front of us to get the customer's issues solved quicker and being more responsive to their needs. That's really the bottom line and what makes us different from people. So it really is, first and foremost, I'm excited about the direction we're going in customer service. The software tools that we're using now and the ability to help the customer better. We've made mistakes in the past. We've realized that we need to correct some things. And one of the things that we realized we needed to do was be there for the customer in a life support role. So I'm excited to be a part of a tech team that can reach out, email, reach out, chat, reach out, live stuff on the website, and pick up the phone and be able to call them in real time and get the information they need in real time and repair their issue, fix their problems, and move them forward and enjoying their internet. That's what excites me the most.
And I feel like we are really doing away. I don't want to say we're revolutionizing, right? Because other people have done this, but even a year ago, you'd call a service and be like, "Oh, I need tech help." Well, we'll send someone out in a week between like 9 a.m. and 3, right? So then you sit home all
Yeah,
day. So like you said, streamlining that, having tech people that are available to take those calls and to help those people is going to streamline that process. Something that maybe used to take a week to get done is going to take 20 minutes, an hour tops, right?
exactly.
So that is from a tech standpoint as well as just consumer standpoint. I enjoy it. And that's the thing too, is like when we're sitting here talking in these videos, every single person that I've interacted with so far started as a customer.
Mhm.
So when you did,
Yeah,
Robin did, I did. It's not like we're like have been here since day one and we're like gonna just say whatever. Like these are really our experiences on the outside and the inside. So with
exactly.
that in mind, do you have anything that you want to leave the viewers with from you, Don, our favorite technical support manager?
um, you're too kind. So the issues that we face on a daily basis affect every customer. Um, I want the customers to know that we have in front of us the very same equipment, the very same process, and the very same ideas that we present to the customer. So if there's a cube problem, I have a cube sitting right here. I can take a look at it. I received this cube to make a long story short with a blinking red light. This is a common thing. I got into that cube. I took it apart. So you don't have to. Please don't. But I took it apart and found out what was wrong with it. I fixed the problem. It was very simple, but it's a process that we learn from. And now we're going to make sure that that cube gets sent to the customer with everything working on it. It's those kind of things that we do on a daily basis in the background for folks. And it really makes us able to, when we say, hey, I think I know what's wrong with your modem, we mean it.
So with that in mind, do you have any message that you want to leave for the viewers, whether it's tech related or just your experience?
Yes, I just want to tell the customers and anybody listening that we as technicians have the exact same equipment that the consumer has. If we have issues, we solve it on the fly. We fix the issues ourselves. And so when we tell you that if I tell you that I think I know what's wrong with your modem, give me a minute, I really mean it. Because we have had to do the same thing on our own. I don't have high-speed internet here. I have Nomad Internet. So when a customer is talking to me, then I can relate to those issues because I myself have the same issues. So we will strive to do better. We will strive to learn together, and we will strive to solve these issues. And as the equipment becomes better and better and more available, we'll get it out to you, and we'll make sure that it gets tested and run through its paces before the customer has to do it to make sure that they're getting a good product. And that's really my message as a tech.
Well, thank you so much for taking time. We talked about how busy your day is, so I'll let you get back to that. But thank you again. And if anyone has questions for Don, you know where to ask those. I will see you soon.
All righty. I appreciate it. Thanks for the interview.
Bye.
Bye.
And that was our interview with Don, the technical support manager at Nomad Internet. Again, if you have questions for him, drop those in the comments. Our next interview is going to be with our shipping manager, Adrian, and I'm sure you have tons of questions for him. So as usual, you can put those in the comments, and I will talk to you soon.